My name's Alfredo Rico. I'm a gun writer, and this is a review of the GPS Tactical Range Backpack Tall and the gear and tools that I use that help me do my job.
Let me tell you about the features that I really like about this pack. It's got 7 compartments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's also got MOLLE webbing on the sides, on the front, this other side too, which allows me to extend the utility of this pack. As you can see here, I've attached a couple pouches to the outside, and so it's really neat to be able to expand on it as I need it, and also put items that I use frequently on the outside so they're readily available. I don't have to dig through the pack to get to them. This pack is a heavy duty pack. It's designed to be used for firearms. It's designed to be used for ammunition, so it is heavy duty built to carry weight, and some of that you'll see throughout the build of this with the way they stitch all the high stress points. You can just tell that they know this bag, you just know that this bag is going to last a long time. So let me go over the pack of what I have in it and why it's valuable for me to have so many compartments. This way I'm able to isolate different tools so I know where they're at, dedicate them to each pocket. The top compartment contains the items that I bring out first when I hit the range. This has a pouch with my Garmin chronograph. You'll notice that I like pouches. I like to keep things isolated and protected. I put a little foam padding in here to protect the Garmin screen. Kestrel, a necessary tool for any long-range shooter. 6-hour rangefinder. My axle core accessories for my hearing protection. This is flagging tape that surveyors use on a construction site, and so I use this as a wind flag. So I just cut off a little piece, it dangles like this, and I use it primarily for when I'm shooting air rifles or 22s at 100 yards or in, to practice my wind reading skills. Cleaning kit. So I have jags and brushes and patches here. Battery refueling station. And this is my scope dedicated tools, except for this one here. That's for an AR. To open the receivers of an AR. These are Allen keys for specific scopes that I'm using, or they're tools for specific optics. That way, when I'm at the range, I can just grab it instead of fiddling around with the whole set of Allen keys that I have. Then, of course, a bore guide. These 2 compartments are dedicated to my tools. You'll see I have a bit driver set here that I customized. I found this box at a hardware store, and then I just customized all the bits. So I have your metric, standard, Torx, of course Phillips, and standard screwdrivers, and then an extension. I have a couple other little things in there too, but work on most things with those. This is a shotgun shell caddy that I repurposed as a tool caddy. Real avid Torx driver, as you can tell, it has some wear and tear because I use it a lot. The sockets for those scope mounts that use a bolt and nut instead of a screw. I have this flashlight with the rotating head because it's nice. I can stand it up and point it that way. And then the small little driver. Crescent wrench because things come loose. And then a Leatherman. The pliers are really handy to get into small areas. So as you can see, the way I have this, everything goes back in nicely. Zip it up. It stays organized regardless. It's not a pile or a mess inside. This is where I keep smaller tools. This has a Allen set as well. This is a standard set. And one of the reasons I keep this one is because it has this little 5/100 inch Allen key, which some optic turrets use. And it's frustrating when you go to the range and you're trying to zero a turret and you find that you need this little tiny Allen key to loosen the screw. It's like, so I keep this, and also it's handy to have a long stem for places that are a little more difficult to access with a small bit. I also have a Real Avid 4-in-1 Glock tool. This has a nice little screwdriver in it. So the standard screwdriver bits I found don't fit the smaller red dot optics, the turret where you turn to adjust your zero. And this one fits them. So it's really nice to have this in a single tool. Of course, being a Glock tool, it has to have a front side post tool. And there's a punch. Just nice. What else? Another Real Avid tool. And then I have a chassis that uses this, so I like to keep it in case for some reason it comes loose. All right, now down to this bottom compartment. This is designed, the way they designed it is like a tool shelf. This came with it. I'm not using this, but this came in this pouch that's back here. But as you can see, these little pouches are handy to keep things. This is for a muzzle, so it's a threaded muzzle. I keep pens in here, and I also keep cleaner and oil. So I don't need much more than this when I'm at the range to clean something or oil something up, so that's where I keep that. The pens are for, you'll see my notebook and targets. It comes with these two little trays here. You can use them for ammo or storing little bits, which I should say storing parts when you're working on something at the range. Good to have this instead of having it roll off into the gravel or whatever else. So it's really handy to have these here. And they stick on by Velcro. So this is the most important pocket. It has my hearing and eye protection. So when I go to the range, this is the first pocket I open. So these have dedicated pouches. You can use them however you want. I have my SSP ballistic eyewear. These have the bifocals. So these have them on the bottom. So I like these. I tend to scuff up my eyeglasses frequently, so I've come to use the SSPs because buying prescription glasses over and over gets very expensive. In this pocket, I also have another SSP eyewear. These have the bifocal at the top. This is for when I'm shooting a pistol with iron sights and I'm trying to shoot it precisely. So having it at the top means I don't have to cock my head back to get the bifocals to line up with the iron sights. So that's what I use these for. Here I have my Axel X-Core earbuds. Love these. These are awesome. And then down here, I have a level. This is handy to have for testing muzzle brakes. Some of them have a flat side on top, and so it's easy to align at the top, and also for testing scopes, making sure things are aligned in case anything goes screwy. And things go screwy all the time. This is a zippered pouch that has punches, USB cables, a lens cleaner, and a couple other things. But otherwise, this is really nice because it's padded up front. It's going to stay safe, and the pockets, all the pockets there have a little bit of padding, and they're plush inside, so everything's going to be nice and safe. This top pocket is shallow. I keep very few things in there because it's easy just to throw things in there, but so I try to keep things relevant. So I keep a chamber flag. This is a mount for my worn Skyline bipod that I love. I'm able to change the mounting, the top mounting section of it. This is for a Picatinny rail. The one I have on there right now is for Arca, so I can just easily switch them out if I want. And then phone holder. if I want to do any videos. Just keep it very simple. I don't want to lose stuff. Keep it compartmentalized. I like that. All right, before showing you this pouch here, let me just show you why this is so handy to have a MOLLE. I'm able to stick other pouches on here and just extend the utility of this box and have things out front when I need them. The important things that are out front, right where I need them. Tripod. This is a repurposed Blackhawk Tactical. I believe this was some type of med pouch. And I use this all the time, so it's handy to have it right there out front and center. Here's the pouch. Has a gun case. These are really nice gun cases, very plush gun cases. I have one of my favorite handguns, which is a Springfield Hellcat, and with a Vortex CCW optic. Really nice optic. Just sticks back in here. You can use that. You can use that as a. You don't have to use the gun case. You can take it out and use it for your jacket or whatever else. So I saved the best compartment for last. This has 3 gun cases. You don't have to use these, but it has them. I use them for different storage purposes, so you can see they fit really tight. There's a reason for that. These cases are very well built, just like the rest of the pack, and they have a very thick padding. Along with this isn't just a sleeve of material. There's internal padding here. It's going to keep your pistols nice and clean from getting marred. Here's the magazine holders. So this is really nice. I'm using this for, I shoot a lot of rifles, so I have standard magazines that I would need. 223, 308, 222 Ruger. But that's why it's a tight fit, is that they're just so well designed. If that's my only complaint, is that their padding is too thick. That's like complaining that you got too many McDonald's French fries. So this is pistol. So this is a P365 with the white and red dot on it, and it's a multi-reticle red dot. Really nice. I'm reviewing this, so I'm really looking forward to shooting that. But again, here's the cases. But even this, even a small pistol gets pretty bulky in these cases. And this one has my notebooks. I have 2 notebooks, one for my personal rifles, so I document all this stuff. People who know me, I'm a fiend about documenting everything in Excel or writing it down. And this is for my general tests that I do for my reviews, so I keep those 2 books separate. But you notice how this compartment does not collapse. It stays up. There's an internal box built into this, so this always stays up, and it will not crumple under the weight of whatever you have here. If you have a bunch of ammo in the top compartment, it's not going to crumple. As you can see that I'm applying force, this thing is not going anywhere. So that's really neat. When you go to the range, you set this on the table, it's going to stay up. You pull anything out, it's going to stay up. Really fantastic feature of this. Very well thought out, and that's why it's so impressive and excited about this. You can see it's a tight fit even with that, but like I said, McDonald's French fries. So that's it. Just want to point out that this is not a sponsored video. I did not receive this bag in exchange for a video. I'm just doing this review because I think this is a really killer bag and I get excited about it.